Good afternoon, everybody. This is the report for the live trial of the Auto Trading EA, and today is week 5, day 1 of our trial. So what we're looking at the live account on the left and the demo account on the right. And what we see today is that the live account actually had one trade that the demo account did not have. So anyway, that's odd. Usually the demo account will pick up a couple trades that the live account does not pick up. But the other thing that was unusual today is that the trades are almost identical in the two accounts today. We can see that the last thing on the list was an EURCHF trade. The live account closed it for $4.02, the demo account $4.03. But if we look up the line, we see that the trades today are much more similar than they usually are. So I don't know, can't explain it. And the trade that the demo account did not pick up was this first one, this GBP, EUR GBP trade that closed for $16 in the live account. So that's most of the difference here between the totals of what was booked today in the two accounts. But let's see, in the live account we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 trades today for a total of $70.50. So the number of trades is getting closer to where I wanted it to be, because as you know, when I have the EA set up totally optimized, it should be making somewhere between 20 and 40 trades a day. So 15 is getting closer to that minimum anyway, and I think it's kind of odd because today was a holiday. So I thought that we might not get more than 1 or 2 trades today. But I think the EA did pretty well today. I'm not completely disappointed with 15 trades and a total of $70 in the live account. So when we move over to the trade tab, which is the open positions, what we see down here, I have these sorted by the time that they went in. There is still one trade that entered today that has not closed yet. Currently it's 70 cents profitable, and that trade is in both the live and the demo account at exactly, and it entered exactly at the same number. But when we look up the list, the next thing that we see in the live account is a trade from May 21st, which was about a week ago. Now remember, last week I had to turn the EA off in the live account because of that horrible trade situation that I had, where I had accidentally put the 20 lot trade in, and I am still holding 4 lots of that 20 lot problem. Okay, but most of it, if you remember right, I got out of 16 of the 20 lots on Friday, and I ended up taking about a $1,200 loss on those 16 lots, which I was really pleased. I was actually happy that that's all I lost, because I was fully expecting for that mistake to cost me much more than $1,200. Of course, it's not finished yet. I haven't gotten out of these last 4 lots, but I think I'll be able to get out of these last 4 lots probably for a profit, and maybe enough profit to offset the $1,200 loss that I've already got in the trade. Now right now the market, we're shortly after the market closed for the Sunday Monday trading day. So the spreads are still very wide, which has the negative PL number all contorted and showing much uglier than it actually is. And this is because of the spreads being very wide right now. I'm looking over where I have all of the current spreads listed on another computer, and some of the spreads are still running up in the 11 and 12 pip range, which adds dramatically to this profit and loss total down here. So it's not an accurate reflection of where the accounts stand. But because I took those horrible losses, the balance and the equity on the live account are much lower than they actually should be. So, had it not been for that 20 lot mistake that I made last week, the balance and the equity on the live account would be much more similar to the balance and equity on the demo account. So, anyway, it is what it is. But that is the report for today. And the other thing that I did want to mention to you is that I'm going to be doing a summer school, Forex summer school program beginning June 10th. And so that's, still about another 10 days, 12 days away. But in that summer school program, what we're going to be doing is working on manual trading, not auto trading. In this account, I have done absolutely nothing to do any manual trades. I'm just testing the EA that I'm developing. But generally with my manual trading, when I do the manual trading, I have a history of an accuracy rate with my trades of well over 98%, meaning that only about 2% of the trades that I take will pick up a hedge. Okay, the rest of them will be profitable before they turn into problem trades at all. And so if you would be interested in joining me for my summer school program, what that will consist of is it will be 3 times a day that we will get together. And it will be a morning session about 6 a.m. That's Central Time, U.S. So you'd have to adjust that to your time schedule, time zone. And then at 7 p.m. and then again at midnight. And each session will last somewhere around an hour, maybe shorter, maybe longer. But what we'll be doing is picking out the trades that we will want to take and set up for the next, 3, 4, 5 hours into the, next trading sessions, right? So I can't offer any, guarantees as to what the results should be. But I can tell you that if the markets continue to behave the way they have for the last 20 years and don't deviate too much from what we've seen during that time, we should be able to find anywhere between 3 and maybe 12 trades every trading day. And we should have an accuracy rate on those trades of well over 95%. So it will be a program that will fairly certainly pay for itself as far as the cost involved. And I will also be giving all of the participants in the summer school program 3 different EAs that I have developed. 2 of them I use for my manual trading, and then when this auto trading EA is finished, you will also get a 4-month registration for the auto trading EA that you will be able to use on a live account. Now, this EA that I'm developing right now and testing here, this is not an EA that is meant to replace the trading that you do manually. It's really just meant to enhance the trading that you do manually. And when it's all correct and working properly, it should not be picking up more than about 2 or 3% hedges. And the thing is, currently I've done absolutely nothing to take out any of these hedges. Well, very few of them. You know, I've done nothing in the demo account to fix any of the hedges over there. But one of the reasons why I'm letting these hedges accumulate like I have is because I wanted to see how many would show up. And what we can see is I have been running this EA now for, this is the 5th week, so 4 full weeks of trading. And during that time, we've accumulated, you know, this many, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 20 hedges or so in the last month. And of course, when they're fixed, when the hedges get fixed, all of this negative balance, negative PL, will go away, and for essentially break even or better, which means that by the time we get the hedges out, the hedge trades out, the equity will move up to what the balance is. Now, in the demo account, it's more realistic of what it should be, because we started with the $10,000 balance a month ago, 4 weeks ago, 4 weeks and 1 day, okay, and now the balance is at $11,292. The equity is still down below that because we are running a negative PL in all the hedges. But as we fix the hedges, that negative PL number will essentially come back to 0. And since we will not be taking any losses in the account, the equity number will go up to the balance number. The same thing will happen over here. But in the live account, I did have to take that $1,200 loss because I had made that horrible mistake making that gigantic trade in this account. And I feel very fortunate that that mistake didn't cost me a margin call where I would have lost considerably more than the $1,200. So actually, I'm very pleased on how it panned out. I bet you've never heard anybody saying, "Oh, goody, I only lost $1,200 in my Forex account." But that's what I was saying all weekend. I was thrilled that that's all I lost. So anyway, if you'd like more information about my Forex Summer School program, if you go to my website, www.mindyyost.com, right on the front home page of my website, there's some information about that program. And so I would love to have you join me. I will be teaching you my trading strategy, and 3 times a day we will be picking out the trades that we will be looking for during the next major Forex session, right? Because most of the Forex trading that happens at essentially 3 times during the day. So what we're going to do is meet up prior to those times, place our trade orders, and make some money, because the summer school program is all about not only learning how to trade, but it's about making trades and making money. And it is a class that is appropriate for traders who are trading in live accounts as well as demo accounts. And so I look forward to seeing a lot of you there. And I'll just call this a wrap for today. But for today, I think the EA performed pretty well. There are still updates that the developer is working on, the programmer is working on, and when he finishes those additions to the EA, what we should see is a dramatic increase in the number of trades that the EA picks up every day. And we should also see a fairly dramatic increase in the profit that the EA is closing every day. Now, another thing I almost forgot to tell you about, in these trades that closed today, what you'll see is that several pairs like Euro USD and let's see if there's another one, AUD JPY, you will notice that the lot size is not one mini lot. It's now 2 mini lots. Now, the reason I've done that is because I'm starting now to optimize for profitability. And what I did is I looked back through the history of which pairs have been the ones that are most prone to picking up hedges, and which pairs have not picked up hedges. And what I did is I went in, and on all of the pairs that had not picked up a hedge previously in the last 3 weeks, I went ahead and I have now doubled the trade size for those pairs. And so I think there was 7 pairs over the weekend that I doubled the size of the new trades going in, because if they're not picking up hedges, then we obviously have a good read on the settings for those pairs, and so there's no reason not to go ahead and double the size of those trades, right? So that's what I've done, and some of the pairs, the Euro USD and the AUD JPY, did pick up trades today at the larger trade size. So that's going to start helping our closed profit number grow as we can move more and more of the pairs into that larger trade size, right? So anyway, that's the report for today. I look forward to talking to you soon. I'll be back tomorrow with another report on how the EA performs tomorrow. So, follow the progress as I do this live trial for the new EA. So have a good evening, happy trading, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.